Hi guys, my name is Gareth. Thank you for being here today with me. Welcome to my channel. So, for some reason, I sit in front of this camera and I speak, and people seem to watch my videos and they get some sort of benefit from them. I talk about spiritual awakening and the various realizations and states of consciousness. And today I'm going to talk about the delusion of spiritual awakening and the layers and layers of BS that we create for ourselves, me included. And yeah, so I'm just going to talk a little bit about falling back into the dream. Um, yeah, so I wrote a book about my spiritual journey. I called it Waking Up from the Dream because it was, in a sense, something much greater than me woke up from the dream of the character that had been living its life, a delusional life, a life of separation, a life of trying to achieve something, to get something, to be fulfilled in some way. And then that set me off on my spiritual journey. I think that was like started in 2016 and it's been unfolding. I won't say evolving. There's nothing, there's no evolution in spiritual awakening. Um, it seems to be an unfolding of something. And there are layers and layers and layers to this. And I just want to make this a little bit more sobering for people because, you know, my channel has grown recently. I've been on lots of podcasts. People invite me to give talks and people people are interested in how this spiritual awakening unfolds. And let me try and I don't know what's going to come out of my mouth. I really don't. But I'm just gonna sit here and let whatever wants to come out. And maybe it's not going to sit well with some people. Maybe it's not going to paint such a great picture of spiritual awakening and, these stages. But from, from what I see is people have this sort of vision of what this is or this journey, where it's going to take them, what gifts are going to open up for them, how special their lives are going to become, how enriched they're going to feel when they get these states, and how they're going to be perceived by people in the world. And I'm just going to tell you that it's not anything that you think. It's nothing like that. And you can delude yourself. You can grasp onto that and you can try and force it to look that way and, try and create something. But it really isn't that. So the ego, we all have ego, even when you wake up, even when you get to really high stages of enlightenment or awakening, right? There's still an ego, right? It's still there. It's still in the background. any chance it can get, it wants to come back in and it can shift, shape shift. And one of the biggest shape shifts that it can pull off is that of the spiritual teacher, the healer, the one with the gifts, the powers, being able to save people. So mm, for me, I never wanted to be a teacher. I really didn't. I had a business. I was in retail and had a number of shops and a website, and I was very happy doing what I was doing. And when my awakening happened, it was like the energy that was needed to keep my business going somehow just started to leak out of my system. And I just sort of watched from this space 15 years of my hard work start to just disappear. And what is actually happening is there's a deconstruction of the personality of the I, the sense of I, the imagined identity, false identity that's been running around for all these years, trying to sustain itself, trying to protect itself, trying to build security. And over the months and the years I started to go through my awakening, I started to watch as all of those hopes, hopes and dreams that I had slowly started to be dissected bit by bit. And the awakening started to unfold. Now, these awakenings, they happen in shifts. So I experienced three shifts that came in a flash, in an instant, and took months and years, years and years to unbox, to integrate. And I'm going to talk about where where they brought me or where I've ended up. So spirituality is nothing to do with being special. It's nothing to do with having gifts. And I mean, I get to talk to a lot of people. One of the great things about, I've been kind of I found myself somehow in the role of the apparent teacher, right? Or, this somehow I've fallen into this. And I don't even know how that happened, but somehow I'm here and I talk and people click on my videos and I turn on my Zoom on Tuesdays and Fridays and there's all these people lined up, sometimes hundreds of them. I really don't know. I didn't do anything. I'm not special. Um, but yet there's people just turning up. And the more people that turn up, the more I see myself as a fraud, as a phony. I have less to say. I don't want to say anything. Anything that comes out of my mouth is just more BS. I don't know anything. I can't fix you. It's like I was talking to somebody today about it, and I was like, well, it's kind of like a whole load of toddlers sitting with an adult and them asking the adult, well, how did you do it? How did you become an adult? You know, it's like, I really don't know how any of this happened. It just happened. It's like growing up, you know, how did I grow up? I don't know. I didn't do anything, just a day changes into the next day, and then the week changes into the next week, and then all of a sudden, you know, I'm a big grown man, but I didn't do anything. It's the same with the awakening. It just happens. It just unfolds. It just find myself here. People asking me, how did I do it? I don't know. I didn't do anything. It just happened one day. I wasn't a spiritual seeker. I wasn't particularly suffering in my life. Everything was fine. But what I'm starting to see is that there's just layers and layers of delusion that I'm seeing through. Um, yeah, I'm seeing. I don't really want to be a teacher. I don't want to be special. I don't want people to put titles on me. I don't want people to project. You know, people have this idea of who I am, and nobody really knows me. Like nobody. People write emails to me. I get all these positive messages and comments on my videos, and it's great. It doesn't do anything for me. Um, so it's awakening is a losing game. It really is. It's a losing game. You're not going to gain anything. You're going to lose more than you're going to gain. You're going to watch. You're going to watch chunks and layers of delusion be stripped away. You're going to see all your bullshit laid out. And even when you go through the stages, right, you're gonna go, oh, okay, it's happened. I've had a shift in consciousness. And that ego is gonna come in and it's gonna want to take ownership of it. Oh, I'm in unity consciousness. I got to LOC 1000. Wow. Brahman consciousness. I'm special. I can make my YouTube channel now. I can go out and I can get all my professional photos done and wave my hands around. People are going to think I'm great. It's just more delusion. So I've kind of come a complete 360 in this, and I've seen through the layers and layers of ego and the layers of bullshit, going through my awakening. One of them was when I merged with the blue being, Krishna consciousness, and I became it, and it was me, and I was just, there in it. And all that existed was it. And I was like, and then I thought of me being back in the bed, meditating, thinking about these, awakenings that I had, self realization, God consciousness. And I was like, oh my God, it just seemed like, how could there be an individual in creation that actually thought that it had attained something? There's no attainment. You don't attain anything. So I've been making videos about these shifts, and I know that they're useful for people, right? But what I'm really trying to do with this video is I'm trying to, I don't want people to become totally deluded as they go through their awakening, or they get the CDs start to come in, the spiritual gifts, and it's a disaster waiting to happen because straight away the ego latches onto it. Ah, my gifts. I'm special. We're not special. We're not special. Let me tell you, we are not special. We really aren't. We're nothing. We're like so not special. And I think that's really the surprise that happens when we go through all of these stages and we come back into our human form, really back into our human form. And we say, oh wow, the whole journey has just been another dream that I fell into. Where am I now? Back. Back in the body, back doing the dishes, not special, seeing yourself like a speck of dust, not wanting to be seen anymore. Yeah, people asking you questions, knowing that anything that comes out of your mouth is just delusion. Gareth, how can I attain this? Gareth, why is this happening to me? I don't know. I don't know. I can't fix you. I can't take away your problems. Can't heal. So one of the great realizations that I've come to I've come to learn is that nobody can do anything for you. No guru, no avatar, no holy site, no mystical country, no healer can fix your bullshit. They can't. You have to do it yourself. You have to go through it. There is no one outside of you. Nobody. It's just you. Every person that you meet is a reflection of you. It's just you. It's just one consciousness dreaming itself into this delusional character. And every other character you meet is delusional. And nobody can save you, only yourself. That's it. It's just you on your journey. Bit sobering, right? Mm. Yeah. I don't have any more to say. Good luck with your journey. Good luck with your healing. It's just you. Okay. Take care. Bye bye.